As the Miami Heat prepare to take on the Detroit Pistons on Sunday, they have to deal with even more injuries. Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat basketball channel. Before I get into today's video, I just want to thank everybody for supporting the channel. So if you guys could subscribe to the channel, that would mean a lot to me. So the Miami Heat just beat the Detroit Pistons Friday night, 108-95 in Detroit. And now they have to possibly play the Pistons in a rematch in Detroit once again without some key players. So Jimmy Butler now is officially questionable with a right foot contusion. So this was just announced on the Miami Heat's Twitter today. And that's not good news because every game is meaningful. There's 16 games, I believe, left, or maybe 17. And the Miami Heat are in the seventh seed right now, and they're fighting for playoff positioning, and they want to try to avoid the play-in. So losing Jimmy Butler would be tough, but the Heat are good enough, or should be good enough, to beat the Detroit Pistons even without Jimmy. Just having Bam and Terry and Duncan and Jaime and Caleb should be good enough, but you never know with this team. So anyway, Jimmy Butler could be missing his 20th game of the season, and that would be unfortunate. But Jimmy had a relatively quiet game against the Pistons on Friday at 14 points, 4 boards, and 3 assists and 2 steals. And it could have been because of the foot contusion. Who knows? That's an injury and area that has impacted Jimmy Butler earlier in the year. He's missed 19 games. Some of those were for personal reasons. But with 16 games left in the regular season, the Miami Heat desperately, again, like I said, need all hands on deck, and they need Jimmy Butler out there for these crucial games, even though this should be an easy game. But every game is difficult for the Miami Heat. There's no such thing as an easy game. There's no such thing as trap games anymore at this point, because I don't expect the Miami Heat to blow out anybody, even though they did blow out the Pistons on Friday. It was a close game in the first half. But either way, other key players on the Miami Heat injury report. So Nikola Jovic will officially be out Sunday for a hamstring strain. So he's been I guess, a crucial piece to the Miami Heat, as he's been in the starting lineup 24 times this year, and he's been in the starting lineup for like 11 straight games. And so that's a blow as well, because the Miami Heat lack size. The Detroit Pistons are a big, tall team with Isaiah Stewart. They have Duran, Wiseman, and Cade Cunningham, and what's his name, Simone Montevecchio, or whatever the hell his name is, the guy who always destroys us as well. So he's like 6'9". So not a good thing having Nikola Jovic out of the lineup tomorrow as well. We also know that Tyler Herro and Kevin Love are out and are most likely not going to be on this 4-game road trip. And Tyler Herro, though, we have some news about him specifically that I wanted to get into. So Tyler Herro, actually today, was announced that he's going to be receiving plasma injections into his foot to deal with the tendonitis. And that's not good news, because he's going to be out for, at least they said, 1 to 2 weeks more. And he's going to be reevaluated after that. So it's not like he's going to be back in 2 weeks. He's going to be reevaluated in 2 weeks. So this injury could be more severe than we first thought. First thought it was a hyperextended knee. Then it became a foot injury. And he's missed 10 straight games now. He's missed 30 games on the year. He's only played 36 games. So in 2 weeks, that's going to be another 8 or 9 games perhaps. And so maybe even 10 games. So he might be able to come back with just 6 games left. And I think that's like close to the minimum amount of games he needs to play in order to get back into basketball shape, find some rhythm, and get reacclimated with his teammates. So that's not good news. So huge report coming in that Herro, could potentially miss the rest of the regular season, and it's going to be tough to bring him in during the playoff time when it's the most competitive time. So he's definitely going to be coming off the bench. I don't see Duncan Robinson losing his starting spot now, because Spo has been focusing on a specific starting lineup that has included Jimmy, Bam, Jovic, Duncan, and Terry, and they've played, I think, 9 or 10 games in a row together. And unfortunately, Jovic will be out. I'm assuming Haywood or Caleb's going to come in. Probably Caleb because he's been playing so good. And they'll probably bring Haywood off the bench now. He'll probably get into the rotation. And maybe DeLon Wright. We'll see. DeLon Wright has not played. And so the fact that Jovic is out maybe gives him an opportunity for some minutes, even though that might not be true because Thomas Bryant has been getting some of the Jovic / Kevin Love minutes off the bench. So maybe we'll go back to him since he had a good game against the Pistons on Friday. And we definitely, like I said, need size against this team. So anyway, that's all I have for here on this injury report. I'll keep you guys posted if I hear anything else. Thank you so much.